My name is Felix Harlan, Ghost Unit, and if you're hearing this, congratulations. That means at least one of us got out, or one of those things learned how to operate a recorder. Either option feels equally likely right now. Yanez is asleep against a wall, if you can call what she's doing sleep. It's more like shutting down in intervals. One ear open, gun in her lap. A soldier meditation. I wish I could do that. I just talk instead. Better than listening to what's downstairs. I'm making this recording because the rain's finally stopped, and that means the creatures can hear better. And if I sit in silence, I'll hear them too. So, story time, I guess. Here's what happened. Here's why Sector 14 needs to be condemned. We were sent in on a simple sweep. Containment, reconnaissance, blah blah blah. Words Baron used when he wants them to die without pointing a gun himself. Funny, right? The storm was so heavy, it felt like the world was melting. Visibility was garbage. Morale was also garbage. Him made my job like 10 times harder. Yanez was calm as a glacier about to crush a ship. She said we'd be out by dawn, but we didn't even make it to midnight. Hal disappeared first. 1 second he was behind me, muttering about how water would ruin his boots, and then gone. No shout, no shot, no struggle. He was just gone. Perez says he saw something long and pale, something that didn't move like it should. I told myself it was the rain distorting shadows and tried to laugh it off. Then our comms started acting up. At first, it was Rhett's voice. Static, rough, breaking up. Saying, fall back, ghost unit, rotate. It sounded like orders, and we almost followed them. Except Rhett wasn't with us. Rhett wasn't even in Sector 14. The Baron had sent our commander on some other kind of mission at the same time we were tasked to deploy here. But then he started saying my name, and there was something wrong in the way he said it. It was too slow and drawn out, like someone learning the shape of it. Yanez shut her comms off and made us do the same. I argued. Of course I argued. And she just stared at me with her iconic, I dare you face. Then the voice started coming from places the comms couldn't reach. From the walls by the buildings we were next to, the floors, even the drain pipes. We ran into an apartment. It was half standing and half rotted, blood soaked everywhere. Yanez swept the hall. I stayed near the stairwell, trying not to breathe too loudly. And that's when we both hear it. Bones. They were not breaking, but stretching. Like someone trying to pull their own ribs apart to climb through a space too small for them. And then something sniffed me, right by my ear. It was close enough that the air moved my hair. I turned. I shouldn't have turned. I wish I could tell you what I saw was a Wendigo. I wish I could tell you it was human once. Hell, I'd said it was vaguely person-shaped. I wish I could tell you it had eyes. But it didn't. Whatever was in that hallway, it crawled out of something older than this planet. Older than anything the Baron keeps in his jars. The thing staring back at me didn't have a face. just layers. Not skin or meat, it was just layers. Kind of like folded sheets of wet paper, peeling open and shut, each one a different color. Gray, black, something sickly green in between. They were shifting over each other like they were arguing about which one got to be the mouse. Every time a layer slid aside, I caught a flash of something behind it. It was not organs or bones. Something like smoke trapped in a rib cage, except it didn't even have a rib cage. It had ribs, sure, but they weren't attached right. They stuck out in directions ribs shouldn't go, clicking and flexing like extra joints. Its hands, its hands, were too long. Not big, just long. Fingers like spider legs, all angles and claws, and every time it twitched, each knuckle made this soft cracking sound. Kind of like bubble wrap filled with cartilage. And the way it moved, oh man, it didn't walk, it unfolded. First from the walls, then from the floor, like someone had spilled a stack of papers all over the floor, but the papers were wet. Beyond shot at center mass, it should have dropped anything remotely mortal. Instead it screamed. No, screamed is not the right word for it. Its voice came in pieces, stacked on top of each other. Some high and low, parts even whispered and roared. It was all at the same time. A whole choir of wrong just shoved in one throat. I don't think I have heard anything like that in my whole life. Don't ask me to try to imitate it. It tore half the hallway open trying to reach us. Literally tore it open. Ribs punching through drywall, claws digging through concrete like it was butter. Those shifting face layers vibrating like they were tasting the air we'd stirred up. I don't know what the Baron made, or what he found, or what he fed to whatever this used to be. But it wasn't a Wendigo anymore. And for 1 second, just one, I swear it looked at me. Even without eyes. And I knew it was learning the shape of me. My outline, my sound, even my fear. We ran until my lungs tasted like metal and Jan's boots left prints in blood that wasn't ours. We sealed the stairwell, listened to a call, some voices stole. There was Hall's voice, Michael's, sometimes my mother's, which is impossible because I know she's in Sector 10. Complete opposite side of this. There was even this little girl that sounded like she was screaming for her brother. Jan said it's a Wendigo variant, trained by the Baron. I don't know if that makes it sound better or worse. We've been hiding up here for, I don't know, hours, days. The sky really hasn't changed. It's just quiet now. Which I'm sure that means they're listening. Jan told me how to rest, so I'm sitting here instead, whispering to a recorder like that makes a difference. But I need you, whoever you are, to understand something. This wasn't a mission gone wrong. This was a warning. A message. The Baron didn't send us to kill that thing. He sent that thing to kill us. He knows we're against him now. And if we don't make it out, let this log be proof that we never betrayed the city. Never betrayed the innocent victims of the Baron's destruction. We only betrayed Okay, Yan's awake now. She wants me to stop recording. If I make another log, that means we're still alive. If I don't, well, make sure my tags make it home to my family.
Thank you all so much for listening. If you want to hear more with Felix or meet some of the others in his world, let me know in the comments. I've got plenty more stories to share, and every listen, like, comment, or subscription helps keep the monsters lurking. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and take care.